We are rolling right along with part 2 of this Best of Phil Heath series. Today's comparison features 2011 versus 2012. Both of these years, I'm sure, have their own little fan group that say that they are the best. Their stance is a little bit different here. He's holding his shoulders, his delts down a little bit farther in 2011. 2012, he's holding his shoulders up high. Yes, you can see his lats a whole lot better, but I don't know. Judging by the abs of these two versions, 2011 is going to knock this one out of the park. Look at his trim, tiny waistline. Very blocky are his abs there in 2012. What a difference. Anyway, the mandatory shots may tell a different tale. Well, no, looks like it's the same story. 2012, something went terribly wrong with that waistline. Definitely a lot of muscle separation in those abs for 2011. Good year, probably the best. Who knows? I guess that's why we're doing this whole tournament. Legs look a whole lot bigger as well in 2011. Maybe deeper cuts in 2012. Arms might be a little bit larger as well. But having said that, 2011 takes this front double bicep shot with ease. And it looks like the ease of which 2011 is dominating this matchup gets even easier and easier. Wow, talk about wishy-washy as far as the waistline is concerned. See, I almost overlooked those deep cuts in the legs in 2012, so it's not all bad for that version. Seems to be larger overall in 2011. Big round muscle bellies as well. Of course, 2012 is not without its charms. Look at those calves. Look at the vascularity in the delts. Might be a little bit better set of delts. The lats are bulging out quite a bit, but I honestly don't think it's going to be enough. 2011 takes the front lat spread. And for those of you who missed the first matchup, 2008 versus this 2010, have a look at how swollen his gut is. And this is an older version of Phil Heath, or a younger version, which is the older version, ironically. He is pregnant with a cow, a bucket of chicken, a whole big bowl of soup. Wow, potato salad and all. My soul. Anyway, I just had to throw that in there. If you haven't seen the first video, just behold of this atrocious earlier version of Phil Heath. And old dirty filthy Phil himself actually shows some signs of improvement here in 2012 over 2011. His chest seems to be bowed out a little bit better, and there's some fine cuts in those quads that I do believe he displays more prominently later on in his career. But we will see. This tournament's going to be awesome. The glutes are more striated in 2011, so there is an argument for that version to get a victory in this. But I believe the strength of those couple of front shots, 2012 is in trouble. But he does look good here. Now, the side tricep, I would definitely say 2012 is greatly improved. Look at the striations in that tricep itself. Of course, at the end of the day, it is hard to make a dead-on decision. For these type of best of one single person, you really have to have the identical pose to make a good educated decision. He is showing that calf nicely. I do actually prefer the 2011 stance, but I'm looking at the tricep alone and 2012. Much better tricep. Much better. Now, this is what we've all been waiting for, these back comparisons. If I'm not mistaken, his back looks a little bit shallow in 2012. How could that be? His back in 2011 is the prominent Phil Heath back that we become accustomed to. Look at how low and thick that meat is. Take a real good look at the lower lat there. It's full of veins and just muscle and other things too, I'm sure. Striations in those glutes and those hamstrings, in particular the hamstrings. Much better in 2012, so it's not a total blowout victory in this competition. 2012 is not all bad, but 2011, I believe, is just that much better in too many areas. But, I mean, come on, he is posing much different here. He's posing in this pose much like he did in 2008, showing that Christmas tree. Very nice, very nice. But nothing doing. I prefer 2011 for sure. In the rear double bicep, I will give the devil his due. In 2012, he has those hamstrings much more cut up, glutes perhaps a slight bit more conditioned. I don't know though, those glutes are pretty rock hard in 2011 as well. But having said that, 2012, just he is missing some lower lat meat there, I believe, and the traps look a tad bit dainty. There's more detail in the outer lats of 2011 for sure. This is my year, ladies and gentlemen. This is perhaps the pony that you all should be betting on. Oh wait, there's a couple of poses left. I'm actually surprised. 2012 actually looks decent here in the ab department. Most of the other poses, his abs were washed out, blocky, flat. And they are losing here. Don't get me wrong. I just thought the difference would have been much worse, much worse. Those thighs, at the end of the day, the quad separation, the cuts. 2012 is a little bit better than 2011. But the 11 version, the legs are a little bit bigger, I believe. And perhaps the conditioning, the overall conditioning, may be better when you take the abs into consideration. But who knows? Conditioning is it's a hazy mystery. You can be more vascular, but you could be holding water, and I don't know. This most muscular I left to the end because obviously they're not hitting it the same way. And when it comes to these type of best ofs, you have to have the exact same shot to really gauge a perspective on what is the best version. But having said that, these two versions right here, 2011 and 2012, will, in my opinion, go down in history as two of the best versions of Dr. Phil, Filthy Phil, Phil Heath. But in my opinion, 2011 is just that much better and does advance on in these brackets. Bingo bango, there we have it. One half of the semi-final matches all set, ready to go. 2008 will take on 2011. What a matchup, what a matchup. But that won't take place for a little while. We have 2013 versus 2014 to take care of first. And that's just a formality match, in my opinion, but entertaining nonetheless. Anyway, there's another one after that, 2015 versus 16. That's going to be very interesting. I'm very interested to see both of those years and how they stack up against each other. Hope you enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen. And if you did, hit that thumbs up button and click the subscribe button if you have not already. And of course, don't forget, have a great day.